Well, hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation with myself, Thomas, and
Paul.
Sorry, I'm a bit tired. I had an espresso with dinner, and
That should wake you up, surely.
Yeah, it's actually made me a little bit sluggish.
Really?
I crashed a little bit.
I don't know about you. Well, fair enough, mate. I'm knackered as well. It's 25 to 11, but...
Anyway, we're really excited to be here and energized to be reacting to the finale of the Aztecs.
Way!
This is a classic Doctor Who episode. Should we get straight into it?
I think we should.
Is it me, or is the light from his torch not the light that's the circle of light that's on the wall there? It felt like it was moving out of sync with...
Oh, right. I don't know. I didn't see you. No, you might be right.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice to see the Doctor concerned for him.
Yeah. Just had a terrible realisation that I need to put the bin out.
The old man saw him die.
Oh, mate. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Now,
10:42. Gonna have to creep into people's bedrooms, empty the bins,
Don't jump to
put
conclusions.
the bin out. I'm like the rubbish ninja. In more ways than one.
All the people who've died here are watching, waiting for me to die too.
They saw me to die one.
Down behind that bush.
Now they're waiting for me to die
Me
two.
to die too.
Coming to the local Odeon in Tenochtitlan. Oh,
Of all Aztec men,
it's a
the
giant
highest of mine is
Oreo.
the most gentle.
Yeah, didn't hit him.
Just letting her down.
Oh no. He did lead her on a bit there, didn't he?
It's not you, it's me.
It's always been me.
It was never going to work. You're an Aztec. I'm a 400-year-old Time Lord.
I have just lost all
Wow,
that is dear to my
probably a bit
heart.
more, because remember, he is
hangs over us.
the
sun
timeless
light of
child.
The truth is darkened, and I must know the reason for that darkness.
Give it to me.
You must earn it.
How?
Send away the warriors from outside this place.
Earn this, Ryan.
All right, yeah.
Earn
Little
it.
Saving Private Ryan callback there.
As I give you this, so you shall close your eyes.
Actually, I think this probably came
Orthodox
before,
desires that
didn't
the
it?
handmaiden shall leave here with me.
And that image there, that's also used in Name of the Doctor.
Is it?
When Clara's talking to him and saying, don't choose that one, choose this one, etc., etc., him standing there with his eyes kind of flicking backwards and forwards, I'm pretty sure that's the shot from that as well.
Mate, you are one observant piece of work, aren't you?
Quite the piece of work.
He has betrayed us. Ian on the
Incredible. See, that background's quite well integrated, isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say that has done a really good job there.
And this is quite a good fight as well.
Yeah, this is much better than the other one.
An earlier one in this story. Oh, bit of a Wilhelm scream there.
Yeah.
Did the Aztecs build giant cat flaps like those? You know what? Forget it. I don't care. It looks cool. Yeah, this is good. So, like, exploring the idea that they can't really change the past.
Found another face. Perhaps we've landed on top of something. Yes.
Or inside something.
Yeah, I like the final showdown there. Ian killed someone. That was... Yeah, you'd think maybe they'd show a bit more of the kind of emotional heft of that, but to be fair, it was, it was an intense situation, self-defense, arguably.
I think it's a good story, and I like the way, because it is a pure historical, it begins this idea of, they're not able to, they shouldn't really interfere with history, you can't rewrite history, not one line, which is a great line from Hartnell. But I like as well how we have seen, not just in this last episode, but in some of the earlier episodes as well, the way Barbara was wrestling with that. Or sorry, no, I mean, we saw that primarily in this episode. Earlier in the story, we'd seen her wrestling with being thrown into a culture with human sacrifice and stuff, and how she was coping with that, which I think was good.
Yeah.
So I like that in the whole story. I liked in that last episode there, I like that little bit at the end where she's talking about, not being able to change anything, saying we failed. But you're right, with Ian, like Ian's kind of killed a guy there, but there's no, he seems fine with it, chemistry teacher, kills people every
Yeah.
day. Whatever, you know. So it's interesting how sometimes one character gets explored, but maybe others don't. I mean, what did Susan do in that story?
Very little.
Not a lot
Yeah.
at all, really, I wouldn't have said. As a bad guy, the kind of Latoxel character, there's no, like... He doesn't get his just desserts, really, in the end, does he? At the end of the story,
No.
Aztec society kind of just continues on as it would. And, you know, he doesn't face any consequences for being who he is, being the villain of the piece. Whereas, I suppose you could still not interfere, but still have the villain somehow get their comeuppance in a story. But it's interesting that he doesn't really. And actually, at the end of the story, they kind of go back to the TARDIS, and Latoxel's still there, about to do a sacrifice, and the cycle continues in Aztec era. So
It's a little bit bittersweet, isn't it? The only kind of happy part about the ending is that all 4 of them make it back to the TARDIS in one piece.
alrighty then, guys. Thanks for joining us. Let us know what you think of the whole story, and please give us a like and subscribe. That's always helpful. And we will catch you next time for part 1 of the Censorites. Take care. Bye bye.
Goodbye.